This BT Health segment is sponsored by Canada Diagnostic Centres, offering X-ray, ultrasound, and pain management services in Edmonton and Sherwood Park.
7:53. I'm joined by two new friends. This is Carrie and Brooklyn Sparrow. Welcome to Breakfast Television.
Hi, thank you.
Carrie, October is Rett Awareness Month, and I know for a lot of people, I'm going to be honest with you, myself included, a lot of people probably don't even know what Rett syndrome is.
That's true.
Brooklyn's living with Rett syndrome.
Yes,
What is it for those unfamiliar with Rett?
It is a neurodevelopmental disorder.
Okay.
So it is a, it's a gene mutation, mostly in girls. It's on the X chromosome. Some boys do live with it, not usually past a year.
Okay.
So it does affect mostly girls, and it affects their developmental areas, just about every area.
In reading up on Rett syndrome, it's been described as a combination of autism, cerebral palsy, epilepsy, global developmental delay, cystic fibrosis, scoliosis, and many more health challenges all wrapped up into one body.
Yes.
Is that accurate?
That is accurate.
So you're seeing symptoms, I would imagine, that are all across the spectrum.
Yeah.
How did you first notice this in Brooklyn? At what age and what did you first notice?
Well, we noticed it quite early in her. They are born completely healthy normally, and the symptoms usually come on between 6 and 18 months that things start to go awry. With her, it was more gastrointestinal, so they have a lot of gastrointestinal problems. She couldn't keep anything down. It took us about 7 hours a day just to feed her because she could only do 15 mils of formula at a time just to keep it in. She wasn't growing. She wasn't moving around or crawling at the normal stages that she should be.
Okay, and now you have an older daughter, so I suppose you had been able to say, okay, at this point in raising my young child, I was noticing this with my first daughter. I'm not noticing it now. It might be tougher for parents that are experiencing this with a firstborn because you really don't know what to compare it to, and there aren't necessarily obvious signs or symptoms pointing you in that direction.
No, there aren't. And a lot of people were saying, oh, don't worry about the milestones, you know, it's just a guideline. But I think parents know when something's wrong, and we knew something wasn't right.
I understand that Brooklyn's been diagnosed with what's called atypical Rett syndrome, which I suppose means that some of the symptoms aren't as severe as they might be in other cases?
They're not as severe, and she doesn't necessarily hit all the diagnostic criteria. So it's scoliosis. Originally, she was not diagnosed with epilepsy. She is now. She is able to walk. Most girls aren't able to walk. About 50% of the girls are not able to walk. 99% of them are nonverbal. So she does make noises.
And she's got the most beautiful smile in the world. Carrie, I'm running out of time here, but I want to ask you very quickly, being that this is Rett Awareness Month, I know that parents that are experiencing this in their family likely band together in support circles, but you'd like to see a registry formed.
Yes.
In what specific capacity?
We are looking to start a Canadian registry to help get trials going and treatments going for these girls. The treatments, there was a drug introduced, and the symptoms were reversed in mice. So we are very, very close, and this could be the first neurological disorder in kids that is curable.
Wouldn't that be
We're
wonderful?
So close, and in Canada, we can't do it without a Canadian registry. So Ontario Rett Syndrome Foundation is trying to raise the funds. We need $66,000 to start with.
Okay.
So if anybody wants to donate, that's where it's going to go, and we are so close.
I'll tell you what we've done here is we've taken all the web resources that you need under the Inside BT link at breakfasttelevision.ca. This month is Rett Awareness Month. That's R-E-T-T. We encourage you to learn more about it. We want to thank you for coming on here, and you as well, Brooklyn, the hero of this story, the Sparrow family joining us live on Breakfast Television. It's Rett Awareness Month. BT proud to be bringing some light to this important issue. It's 7:58. We'll be back with news, traffic, and weather right after this.
This Breakfast Television segment is sponsored by Canada Diagnostic Centres, offering X-ray, ultrasound, and pain management services in Edmonton and Sherwood Park.